Good afternoon and welcome to one of our very first videos for the year 2021. I'm your host Sal Saleh, and many of you know me as Salahuddin Saleh on behalf of Star Global Consultancy UK in partnership with TCL Portsmouth, who in combination we provide visa services for students worldwide. Our main students come from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and more recently from Nigeria, South Africa. So thank you very much, students who've just enrolled recently from Nigeria and South Africa, and also our students from UAE and some parts of the Middle East. Now, I'm making this first video mainly because of giving an introduction, because we've not made any videos for quite a long time, and I wanted to give a brief introduction because we were going to be starting our online live classes on Facebook, but my technical team said that we need to have a bit more presentations planned, because things are slightly changing, the regulations are slightly changing, and we've got a new partnership with Ielts directly with British Council, so they're going to be providing us with some slides to help our free coaching classes. So all the people that we want to give them thank you to all the people who said they wanted to be part of the free English practice sessions, and I can assure you that at least once or twice a week, usually on a Sunday or a Monday, we will be running our English speaking and practice lessons. In that will be English speaking, like I just mentioned, listening, reading, and listening, and also we'll be able to do some questions and answers with yourselves. Now, most people are wondering why we're focusing on Ielts. The reason being is a lot of our students who enrolled and put applications in last year were able to do Duolingo, but now a lot of the universities are not accepting Duolingo. It was just for the uncertain times that we had last year, because it was a very, very tough year, as many of you already know, that we had COVID-19 affecting the entire world. And more recently, we've got a new strain of COVID-19 here in the UK, which is creating a lot of disruption and a lot of uncertainty. But I can assure you that the students who did apply to come to the UK, their enrollment has slightly delayed for January. So I've got some students who are coming later on this month and towards February, and many students coming in June as well. Now, usually it was either September intake or January intake, but this year you'll be pleased to know that we've got an intake in June as well. So the May-June intake, I know that I've got about 13 students who are going to be joining us here in the UK in the May and June time. Now, one of the things that you're going to be able to achieve and obtain from these video sessions is the fact that you'll be able to speak to somebody fluent in English and practice your language skills, mainly your speaking and listening skills. Now, a lot of students who are trying to get a band score of 6.0 or more will already know this, but I'm just going to reiterate it for those who are still new to the Ielts scheme, that it is very, very important that you do a lot of reading. A lot of the students try to, what we call here in the UK, is wing it. And what we mean by wing it is basically they think that they'll be able to just sit the test without any preparation, and they hope for the best. In the ideal world, it's not realistic. Even for somebody like myself, I've said this to many of my students, that we continually take part in the practice tests for Ielts, just to get an idea for our students, so we can better help and better guide our students. And we can assure you that it is very, very difficult. Some of the things that you have to do and take part in requires some comprehension. So it is very, very highly recommended that many students do the reading. Now, we will provide you with PDF booklets free of charge, as we've always promised, and will continue to do so. And in the coming days, I'll be able to send out the PDF presentation from Ielts, because we've just been forming partnerships with British Council. Some of the students who've been talking to us recently and interacting with us will already know that we've got a very, very strong link now with British Council. And as promised to our students, all the services that we provide is completely free of charge, and we don't charge anything directly to our students for any coaching or any counselling, and you've got a direct link with myself, Sal Saleh, and I'm your student representative. Even when you come to UK, as many of the students in the WhatsApp groups, now we've got 3 WhatsApp groups with at least 50 participants in each one, and many of them will agree and confirm that our services don't end when you put the application in, and when we continue providing post-application services as well, such as help, guidance, and when you actually arrive in the UK, we're here to continue that. But the purpose of this video is to reassure all the students that the free coaching classes or the free practice classes will continue every week. And today was our first session, but what I've done is because British Council want to provide me with a comprehension pack, which is a more up-to-date pack of what will be required for the exams for this year, I want to postpone the actual live video feed until next week, and we will have a more structure. Now in this structure there will be a proper a curriculum of how we're going to address a lot of the scenarios required. So for example, in Ielts you'll be required to do the introduction. Now most people, believe it or not, fail at this stage because they don't prepare a good enough introduction for the Ielts examiner. Now what we mean by good enough is you need to have a good introduction of who you are, what you've been doing and what you aim to do, and what your purpose is, the statement of purpose, which is basically after you are provided with an unconditional offer at a university, what your plans are, how you plan to study and have a balance of working part-time and studying, and how that will improve your life and your prospects for the future significantly, especially for the students who are in the poor country or poor regions such as India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria. I know that not everybody is as fortunate as some of the Middle East students who are being funded by their government to come and study, but basically an outline of that. And then the second part is the ability to read and understand. Now I'm going to say again, read and understand. So you are expected to actually read and understand what you've read and be able to explain it in your own words. Now some people make it very, very difficult for themselves because they think it's a lot of pressure. The easiest way is to do it step by step, and this is what we're going to coach you. We're not teachers. We're not going to be teaching you how to speak English. What we're going to be doing is guiding you and helping you and giving you tips and tricks and techniques on how to digest the revision elements and give you an opportunity to have a physical person, somebody that you can interact with who understands your language. So once again, I want to thank you on behalf of TCL Global, our education partner, British Council, and ourselves here at Star Global Consultancy. And hopefully next week we will have a live interaction session where we can practice English coaching from usually at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. And we'll also do one more. Now depending on how our female students feel, we might split the group up so we can do boys on one day and then the girls, and if many of you are comfortable, then we'll just do a joint Facebook live video feed. So if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me directly on 0044 7838 477 949. And on behalf of my entire team here, we wish you a happy new year, and we look forward to providing you with the best possible service. If you do have any concerns or questions in the meantime, please do not hesitate to contact me via WhatsApp or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Thank you very much. Good day to you.